Hey, it is Teresa. I am in the process of making a cover for my daily journal I'm going to try and do this year. It kind of looks funny when you have it. It's like really short and then really wide, and the reason why I did that is because, you know, I have this thing on it and I wanted to give it space for it to get bigger when you add more paper in and stuff. But, so yeah, hopefully this will turn out the way I want to. We'll see. So I'm going to be working on collecting the papers for it, and I thought I'd bring you along while we chat. I just need to grab my, hold on a minute. I think I'm going to do 3 signatures with, oh, let me think. 3 signatures that have about, I don't know, let's just fold this up. Here's where my issue has been lying, my friends. Since I found out the diagnosis thing, I have not been with it at all. I haven't wanted to craft. I haven't wanted to do anything. But I'm slowly getting to the point, and you know, it doesn't help that surgery was right around the corner, you know. And so I've had surgery to deal with, which I'm recovering. I'm good. I don't really have that much pain from it anymore. I do have a desire to organize my room and make this journal, so hopefully I'll actually use it, because I did make a one that was set up for my Disney, and yeah, I have no desire to work in that. And for me, that's huge because I am a big Disney fanatic, but it's okay. My second opinion is coming in March, so that will be good. And then I go on a quick trip with my son, and he wants to go to the Dr. Pepper Museum, so I'll give you guys little snippets of that. We're going to visit some dear friends and all of that, which is awesome. Okay, so we'll see. I gotta look forward to my daughter's graduation coming up. I can't believe she's graduating college. It feels like we just moved into this house, and she did her high school graduation, but you know, she's doing college. It's kind of crazy, but that's okay. I hope everyone's doing good. Things here are going. I don't know. They're going. That's about how my life is. It's going. I take one day at a time. Most of the time, I'm in a have a positive attitude and all of that, but sometimes, you know, it just creeps in. But that's okay. It did take me a bit to get back to wanting to do anything after that surgery. It just, between having no energy and then having pain, exhaustion, you know, just, it does a number on you. So sorry that the videos are a little bit sporadic here and there. That is not what I meant for it to be. Okay, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, I have 6 for each one. I'll have 3 more of these. Okay, so some of these are dyed paper, some are just regular. This is a dyed paper that I did with Unicorn Spit. This is dyed paper my mama gave me a while back. I think it's done with avocado. I don't know. I can't remember. But I like it. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 1 more. Do 1 more of each of these. So I wanted blank pages, so I will not like just like work whatever on them, you know. I'm going to be using this a lot for layouts for when we go to the Dr. Pepper Museum and time with friends and family, and because while we're out there we get to see my bonus family, and then we get to go see friends we haven't seen in years, so that's going to be very exciting. So it's got to be a good thing to look forward to, right? Even if it's just watching your favorite movie at times. It's kind of crazy. Normally during this time of year, I do not work on signatures that I have to sew in. But the weather's been so warm, my hands aren't as bad as they normally are. Yeah, let's switch this. We'll put this here and this here. Oh, this is going to be good. So, let's see. I'm going to do this as the outside. So we have 2, 3, 4. Oh, did I do, are these 8? I have 1 extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, they are 8. Okay. We'll put this in the center. Here we go. Now, I need to make a spine, like a cut thing charge. So I'm going to measure this. I cannot remember what it was. And I don't normally do more signatures than 3. So this is, 2. So this is going to be a little different. I've done 4 the other day. There we go. We have this, and this will work. Okay. Oh, it would work if I have it the right direction. Okay. Oh, yep, we are 2, 3, 8. That. So let's just use a piece of paper. Let's see how these, are these gonna, oh yeah, look at this, fit good. And then when they get expand, they'll be good. And if I run out, I will just make me another book. But, yeah, okay, this will be good. I need my cutting thingy. Right? Yep. Okay. So we are doing 1 and I cutting down to there. I don't know what that is. My brain isn't fully functioning for that. That's okay. We're going to do a 3 signature. I have a lot of videos on how I sew in signatures and all of that. Oh my gosh, did I just cut this whole thing? No. Oh no, the other paper's there. Whew. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is get a pin wherever I have a pin at. Got me a pin. I make a T. That's how I know it's the top. Now I'm too out of it to write what the length is so I can use it another time because I honestly cannot figure it out. My brain ain't working that way, which is fine. Totally fine. Okay, here we go. And now, because we want one exactly in the center, right? We are going to put these ends together, make a crease, put these ends together, make a crease. There we go. And then I take a ruler and mark on those creases right there. Okay. And then you have to go in the middle of that. So I'm going right in here. Actually, I'm going to go to this line just because I want to. I want to spread them out just a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to flip this around and put this side on the same exact. Oh, wait, it's right here that I did it. No. Okay. Right there. Takes a minute for my brain to. Oh, that's okay. Here we go. And then where I have my marks, this is where you're going to punch your needles all right in there. And right here. And right here. And then the last thing I do is make a line of these 3 because I use this line and that's, or this line, whichever line I want. And that's where I punch. So, I'm going to rest my brain for a minute and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back from my break. And I have my tools. I have my favorite little... I like using a smaller needle than a bigger needle. It's harder to get through, but it is, doesn't make as big of a, you know, rip paper, all that. At least my opinion. I like using a smaller one. So, okay. So what I do then is, I don't have off papers on this, so I just need to paper clip them so they're all even. So here we go. And one more, and then I'll start punching my holes. Okay. There we go. And one more. Okay, so now that I have all these set, my next step I like to do is put this, and I put it right where my folder is. Ooh. That looks right about where I want it. And so I'm going to take this paper, this clip, and clip it right here. And that will, I always like to make sure it needs to go over just a little bit. There we go. A safety pin works too. And then I poke the holes in this, and I just leave it on the side. I don't have any of those fancy book punch things, and honestly, I don't know if I'd use it if I had it. Make sure, here, let's flip this over. So you just want to make sure when you're punching through, you're not like punching your fingers. Don't go into your fingers. I have blood, so because of that. Okay. So now that we have, I take my paper, and this is the top, and I kind of put these right where the, you know, the paper is. Hold it down. And the next thing I do is I fold it over like this so I can barely see it, and then I punch it. So I look to make sure I'm in the right spot, and then I punch a hole in it. And I don't go nearly as through as that one did. And then I put it down this way, that way I know this is my top. So, sorry you guys can't see that. This is a new filming setup. So I put it down, that way I know that's the top. So we have the top up here. And again, I secure this paper with these safety, well, whatever these things are called. Sorry, brain's still not totally computed. And then I look at what it is. It is not processing words today. Which is fine, at least I'm not at least other stuff isn't going on. I have a tendency sometimes where I stutter or I cannot, like, I say things I don't remember. Well, later I remember, you know, it's just, yeah. Anyways, so glad it's not like that. In fact, I have freaked out plenty of people at a store when that happened. And at a football game, and people think I was drunk, which I wasn't. I was just totally exhausted from the fibromyalgia, and yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to set these aside, but making sure I remember which side is the top of it. So I'm going to just put an extra paper, well, actually, where's my little, let me make sure my clip. There we go. Now I know what side is up. Don't need this anymore. I might use it for another one. I don't know. Okay. And then I do 3 lengths. So that's 1, 2, 3. And I will cut this off. Put my needle in. There we go. And sometimes I like having little pliers to help me pull the needle through because it is a little bit smaller than normal. I start with the middle, go down. And so I'm starting with the back of my journal. And to make sure I don't pull this too much, I actually loop it right there. And yeah, I could still get pulled, but it's not as easy. And then I go through the bottom. I haven't decided if I'm going to cover this part of the spine up or not. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go through that, pull that all the way through. And we just need to pull this closer. There we go. Now we're going to go down this way and go through that last hole. And then we hold this one down. And I do these 2 different ways. If I can get it through and poke it through this way, I will just go straight through like what I just did. Perfect. Make sure you do not, and see, like, this is really shorter than this, so I just kind of move these around so they're a little bit more, and then before I tie my knot, I make sure that this is not going to move on me. I take these off because we don't need them anymore. And it'll need to be a little bit tighter, but it's pretty good. So I tie this, give it a good stretch, and then double knot it. And then I do it again. If you want a bow, make a bow. And there we go. There's one signature in. And then for these, I'm just gonna chop them. They'll hang out a little, but that's okay. Now, we just need to do all the others. 2, 3. And it's the exact same type of thing. So, a lot of repetition. I think I said that word right. So, sometimes getting your through is a little bit complicated. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to take this, leave this clip on this so I know which side is up, the top. There we go. Okay, and now you're going to go this way and go through. And then go through here. Make sure you're doing that third line. And then you go back up into the middle. And I like to put it through that way and then poke it through, and look, I'm still not getting it. Sometimes it likes to be a little tricky. There we go. Now I have done a spine this size with, oh my gosh, come on out. I have done a spine this size with 4 signatures, but I only had like 4 papers in each, or 5 papers in each, I can't remember. So I just put a little bit more paper. And again, I like to make sure it doesn't move too much. Nope, we're good. And there we go. And then, woo, kicked. Okay, now for the last one. 1, 2, 3. Wow, and this one's been a little bit easier. I haven't really needed the pliers. One of the ones I was doing, I so needed the pliers and I didn't have them. There we go. So the same as before. You stick it in the center, stick it in the center. This is totally a matter of your opinion, whether you want to do it that way. And then I like to poke it through the side right there, up, go up, and go in the holes right there. And see, even having it here does not guarantee it will move the way you want it to. Anyways, okay, let's make that a little smaller. Then we're going to go through the bottom one, bottom hole here, and then we're doing the last one right in the middle. And if you noticed, I have literally gone straight through here. You do not want to go split your thread. So I'm going back out. There we go. Now the thread is not split. And you don't want those on the same side because you want to be able to knot it properly. So here you go. And now we do not need these. So those can go on the side, and we are just going to pull this tight. Make sure it is inside, and there we go. I'll move it down just a little. Here. There we go. And kind of tied that one a little bit more than what I needed. But there we go. 3 signatures in there. And it's going to be really funky and big for a while, but that's okay. It will fill up when we fill it up. So thank you for joining me as I sew in these signatures. And I hope this inspires you to make your own journal. I will see you next time.